Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jeb Plays Kerbal Space Program. This is episode number 5, and I'm joined again by Thom.
Hello, hi.
So in the last mission, which we recorded literally moments ago, we took a probe up to get it up into a 100-kilometre orbit and barely made it back in one piece.
Barely. I was really impressed with the way you handled it. I mean, to be honest, it could have gone a lot worse. You managed to use monopropellant once again to great effect.
So this one we need to get something into orbit and leave it there, which, based on how we did last time, might be easier.
Yeah, so what's the point of leaving it in orbit?
So this is a communication satellite we're going to send up.
Oh, nice.
So this time I might actually try and make it look like a satellite, because we've got a little bit more budget to play around with here.
I bet there's good money in that.
Yeah, but potentially so. So we've got a Stay Putnik top on.
Is this part provided by the contract?
No, this
there
is just a pod, so this cost us 175, so it's not a lot.
But just say, look, on the little description, we got a client request. Yeah, there is a client. Oh.
Yeah, so the whole thing is a story mode and all this, so there is all that rubbish in there.
I want to believe it.
Also,
immersion. This is a story.
You know I was having problems with SAS last time.
But they
Did you notice the fact that it wasn't really working and that I was having to control manually quite a lot?
I did notice that, yes, a little.
Yeah, it's because I forgot to put an SAS module on there.
Well,
which is generally problematic.
Because I saw your RCS coming in, but not... Do I mean RCS? Is that some driving term?
So RCS is the spinny roundy bit.
Oh, it is.
And SAS is, so we need RCS fuel tank and we need a battery.
Okay.
So this is, we're going to try and keep this relatively small, get some, what's it on there? So some photovoltaic...
what's it, man? They're not helpful.
Photovoltaic panels. So we'll put a couple of them on here.
Can you explain what those do? I've never seen one.
What, as in solar panels? You've never seen a solar panel?
What do you call them? Photovoltaic?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, man.
Well,
you did physics lessons with me at school.
Yeah, right, you just didn't pronounce it fully. Yeah, I've been reading some like out-of-date physics by Feynman.
Right, okay.
I'm a bit of a Feynman groupie, so...
Fair enough. Good to know. So this will be our main ship bit. Now, what I want to do is get a little bit of thrust on here. So what I'm thinking is I might do this with radial mount engines, not the massive ones, these ones. Here we go.
Is this instead of those small ones you're using before?
So I'm thinking this should be cheap. Yeah, so those are really cheap, but this will just give us enough manoeuvrability when we're in space.
So there are no stages put into this yet?
So this is the bit which is going to sit around in space. So what we also need is to put those parts on that we need.
Can we have some more impressive solar panels? You know, those sticky outy ones that look really awesome.
Communitron, which is the communication satellite. So just stick one on the front.
Is it cheaper to have one or to have 8?
Unsurprisingly, one. So that was a 16. Did we need 16? Yes, and an 88, which is a big one.
Aerodynamically stuck on the side, like some phallus type cactus.
Alright, fine, let's stick that on that side, and this one on this side. That's pretty.
It's bizarre.
It'll work.
Is there something else you want to stick on top just for fun?
Not really, 'cause it's going to cost us money and I don't have money.
Some sort of nose cone that would make it less spherical at the top.
Unfortunately not. There are some mods that allow you to do this a bit better.
I was going to say maybe like a nose cone that breaks away into 4 segments or something.
Right, so we've got our little decoupler here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is stick... We're going to use the same sort of thing as we did last time. So this will be the main bit that we use to get us the last bit to orbit.
Mm.
Again with a decoupler. Where's the decouplers? There.
Yep, standard.
And then a small one of them.
A fuel tank, is that?
Yeah, a little fuel tank. The
jets don't seem to need much, do they?
No, they use ridiculously low amounts of fuel, but obviously they need air, so they're only useful within the atmosphere.
So we're going to put those non-aerodynamic chutes on it again.
What are you talking about? They're perfectly aerodynamic. What's the problem? I mean, they come under the section aerodynamic. Like, see?
Sorry, it almost killed me.
How is that not
God's sake.
aerodynamic?
It's not awful.
Right, let's use the canard wings, and I'm just going to see if they fall off. If they don't, then say la vie. I think they should, though.
No, can you just explain again?
Yep.
These wings, why didn't they work last time?
Because I think I picked the wrong type of wing. These are swept wings, guaranteed to generate lifts. I think those are for making space planes, whereas these are control wings, I think. Maybe. These are words in the past, though, so I'm going to go with these.
And when it pops off, will it not take that with it?
Well, what I'm hoping
Like
is
the
wings
engine
are gonna
inside, for instance.
I'm hoping not. I can't guarantee it.
I mean, our first mission last time, the engine got ripped off by the decoupling.
Yeah.
That could definitely happen again because of these wings.
The,
too tall.
the reason why it happened was subtly different, though.
Well, could you not put a longer section on it so that that's definitely not going to happen?
No.
Bigger fuel tank or
No.
something? No, all right.
No.
So what's our budget this time?
We are on 38k, so it's only a little bit more expensive than our last one, but we're making a heck of a lot more money for doing this.
Cool. Are there any optionals?
No, this is literally a single mission, so if you get the goal, you get 60k total.
Pretty good.
Which is pretty nice. So, is there anything else that I need?
Well, the one's quite a tight orbit by the looks of things.
What I might do, while I'm thinking about this, is stick some parachutes, if I can fit them on.
What, to save this part?
Maybe. I'm not really sure if it will work.
Sounds like fun. Definitely worth a try, right?
Exactly. So if I stick that on the same point as this decoupling,
They will come off and parachute immediately,
yeah,
tearing
I
off the
hope.
internal engine and ruining the entire rocket.
Maybe.
I'm looking forward to this.
This could
Look,
go
at least it doesn't
horribly,
look like a
horribly
dick.
wrong. It doesn't look like a dick, quite right. And then we'll do the same on this bit. On
Yes, that's
this
supposed
bit,
to come off,
thank
didn't
you. Which those ones can go in this bit here. So I think this might work. It's
There's
quite
no parachute
unlikely.
on the satellite.
No, because it's staying up there. This will forever be in orbit. So what's this going to be called then, Tom?
Well, if it's forever in orbit, it's definitely space litter.
Mark 1.
Nice.
Right, let's give this a go. I've no idea if these parachutes are going to work. This isn't something I've tested before. This might all just go horribly wrong. And it's sunrise as well, which is lovely.
Oh, pretty.
So we might be able to see a little bit more on the video, which will be nice.
Yeah, well, yeah. The ones you're in space, though, really sunrise, sunset don't mean anything.
Not a huge amount, no.
Wait, say something epic for a liftoff.
Woo.
Oh, for God's sake.
We're going up.
The thing I was trying to mention in the last video is that, like, Sid, the character who used to own the rocket,
Yep.
gets really annoyed when they don't do a countdown.
Right, okay. This
That's the
does
same.
ring a bell.
Yeah. It's like, well, no countdown, it's not the same without it. And then it shows you a countdown, which is really,
Yeah.
They kind of break the story slightly. Well,
So it's a bit of a slow mover at the start, but let's open up our resources panel and see what we're doing with there.
is it lighter or heavier than the last one?
Probably heavier because it's basically the same as the last one, but with a whole new bunch of shit on the top. Excuse my French.
Don't offend the French people, Jed, they're nice.
Yeah.
Some of my best friends are French.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh yeah, look, the wings actually do turning.
Yeah.
Oh, well there you go. They're far
It's actually
superior.
functional.
Whether or not they rip off the main engine, they are much better. Are they meant to do that?
Oh, they're wobbling, yeah, that's because I've got SAS on, so it's controlling it. Because
Oh,
I
yeah,
actually have an SAS module this time,
This is automated
because
wobbling.
I'm not an idiot.
I thought that was just atmospheric drag tearing them slightly.
So I'm going to turn slightly slower this time, because last time, as you're aware, it kind of went a bit...
Yeah, if we drew a graph, it would have a step in it.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't great, but we're going to lose an engine any minute.
This is the bit where we find out. That's not going to happen.
Right, someone set the wrong parachutes, didn't they?
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, all my fault. I'm really sorry. No, it was you. Alright, turn it back down to ground, land it in the sea, it'll be fine.
Bugger. Vehicle assembly building. So...
What, you just gonna leave it flying in space?
No, it's ended. It never happened. Sorry, leave what flying in space?
Leave I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, so let's make sure we get... That staging's correct. How come the staging's screwed up?
Well, Jamie, how have you realised that there is a problem?
No, I see. Those parachutes should be there. Those parachutes should be
Yeah,
there.
but there were no parachutes actually coming off the jettison part. Not
Yeah.
that I remember what happened last time, because there was no last time.
What last time? What are you talking about?
I know nothing. Are we going to the moon, Jeb?
No, we're going to 150 kilometre orbit, Thom.
Okay, I'll save my song.
Right.
It's a shame because
let's
since
save that.
last time I haven't had any dreams, so I can't tell you a story about my dream.
Okay.
Can I make one up?
Um,
Let's say something epic.
I will leave it to you to say. You can press the space bar to let it go. It'll take a little minute to warm up. I'm sitting back at this point, so go on then, Thom.
Okay. Now there's pressure. I wanted you to say something epic. Okay, so like, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh.
Well done, Thom. Well done. That's good work.
I just thought I'd go for standard, but it's more epic than not doing anything. Is it sunrise or is it actually daytime?
I don't know. I think the sun. Yeah, there's the sunrise. So it's coming up.
Kerbal is pretty.
Yeah, it's a lot prettier actually in the new patch, which I don't have on this version. So the
forget
new
about
patch
it.
has got a whole bunch of mountains around here that actually look like mountains rather than just crappy wobbles.
Yeah, interesting. The sea where it joins the shore reminds me of SimCity 4 Deluxe, a game I played too much of. I didn't actually build cities ever either, I just made landscapes.
Right.
Again, Hitchhiker's Guide, I was a bit slutty Bartfast.
Did you ever get around to playing the new SimCity?
No, I bought something that I thought was it, but I was really drunk.
How did you manage that? What did you buy from?
It was cool.
Was
It's
it on
called-
Steam?
Yes, it
Yeah,
was, yeah.
okay.
And it was on a sale, and I was like, oh my god, it's SimCity! It's actually called Cities XL Platinum.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's quite good.
Yeah, Cities XL.
But the
It's actually
interface is
pretty good.
bollocks.
Right.
All the controls and hotkeys are just wrong, and I didn't like it.
Fair enough. I'm going to be losing it soon.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the bit where we find out if it tears off the main engine.
Yep.
Completely untested, of course.
Yep.
We've never seen anything. Wow.
Look at that.
Hopefully those parachutes will save it. It only kept going up quite steadily.
Yeah, not bad. A little bit of a wobble, but
Well, it wasn't rubbish.
I've managed to hold it on, so I can keep an eye on my Apple apps here.
45,000 is your minimum periapps.
So I need to get this into 150 kilometre orbit, and I'm hoping I've got enough fuel to do this.
It's looking alright actually, because you've left the atmosphere, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, if the
Distance down a little bit.
if the oxygen of those engines was too low, you must have done right.
How's our fuel doing?
Oh, I didn't know your engine burned red.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a few little nice bits and bobs in here.
Bit
So
unsafe.
here we go. This is coming up quite nicely now. 70k.
Speed is very quick as well. It's increasing. So,
Yeah.
what do you call the rate of increase of speed?
Acceleration.
No. What I mean is, what do you call the rate of increase of acceleration? Yeah, no, I did know what I was asking. I said the wrong word.
Meters per second cubed.
Yeah. Is there a word for that?
Meters per second cubed.
Right. Then what's velocity? Does that
Ve-
take into?
velocity is speed plus direction.
I thought it was something to do with direction. Can you explain that?
It's a vector rather than just a singular.
Yeah.
So a speed is just a one-dimensional velocity. A velocity is a multi-dimensional speed.
Okay. So if you say their velocity is this, it always implies where they're going as well.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it tells you direction as well as.
Whereas whenever someone has mentioned velocity to me, I've never inferred from it a direction.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult. Hey, you have an Apple apps now, and a periapps.
This is me just trying to get this as close as I can.
What? Yeah.
149
Well, you've got
by
to do it all within
156, so I can adjust when I'm up there.
Yeah.
But this will just get us going. So let's switch off SAS because it's a little bit aggressive.
I always feel in this game it needs sort of like pretty music to play when you're in space.
There is some actually. It's just I've had to switch it off because, as you may have noticed in the previous videos, volume is a little bit of an issue for,
Yeah, right.
for the microphone setup that we've got here.
Yeah.
So let's speed up a little bit just as we can get this down. So about.
Do you mind if I do
11
some
seconds.
music?
We're going to be accelerating very, very shortly, so let's not.
Okay.
Right, so
Can't argue with the boss.
I do worry we're going to run out of fuel in this actually.
You're fine.
No, I'm not, because that's in a separate stage.
Oh, it's in a separate stage. Bye! Didn't that one have a parachute on it?
Yeah.
It's not really going to work in space, is it?
No, not so much.
Oh, and this burns fuel quite quick. Oh, really badly. Mate, chill it.
We're alright. What are we in? That's, at least we're in an orbit now.
Yeah.
So we need to
Not gonna hit
up
the planet.
the periaps.
Which means waiting for apoaps and then burning backwards.
Or just giving it a little bit of a boost
No,
now.
up the periaps.
Yeah. So I'm
Get
going
to
to up.
apoaps and boost forwards.
No,
was the
get to
apoaps.
periaps and boost forwards.
Right.
But
yes.
what I'm going to actually do is boost from here. This isn't the most efficient way of doing it, but it's the quickest. Do this until we get this over.
So you're worried about running out of fuel, and
No,
you're
but
doing the
that-
inefficient things.
That was all that was. And then all I do is speed up until we get to periaps, and I'll slow us down a little bit at periaps.
Because your apoaps is too high.
Because periaps is like here now, so. Slow us down, spin it around. Oops, switch off SS.
Ooh.
Lock it on. Come up to periaps.
Now I wish we called this rocket Satellite of Love. Recently I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops with your brother-in-law, who was in video number 3,
Right.
and his wife.
Yep.
And
Kirsty was playing.
Yeah. And
Really?
I managed to get her to shoot me in the face when we were on the same team by singing that song. She was really not happy.
Bugger, I just reduced the periaps. Because I wasn't
Actually, no, is that
concentrating.
how it went, or did I shoot her first? I don't recall. It was all a bit dirty.
I need to increase my periaps now, because I screwed it up.
Yeah, you did, right?
I'm not sure how. It seemed to jump suddenly, but...
Yeah. Ooh, tense. Oh, yeah, it's going up nicely.
There we go.
What, you done?
We are in orbit. That's it.
Holy Christ.
Hide, finish, go. Finish the mission.
Did you make 60 grand?
Yep.
What about the bits that fell to ground?
Apparently you can't recover them, it turns out.
Even with parachutes?
Even with parachutes.
That's not fair.
No. Well, we gave it a go. There is unfortunately a little bit somewhere around here.
This means then that your incentive is to make the cheapest parts of the rocket on the bits you get rid of.
Yeah, pretty much. So your last stage should be the most expensive stage.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Although I
It's
think
the
the game-
business end, isn't it?
The game should be getting easier now because we're starting to actually increase our budget.
Yeah, you've
So-
got 85 grand now.
So
You're actually making money at a decent rate. Last time you earned like 500 quid.
let's
Oh, what? You can... Oh! Oh, yes. It looks a bit like a vampire squid, actually. Not very happy about that, but... What is that? Oh, you do... They are proper panels.
yeah.
Oh, sick blood!
Really, Thom?
What? I thought it was a nice thing to say. Oh, that is cool as hell.
And they rotate to face the sun as well. Although I can't see the sun. Oh, straight up. Okay. So they're rotating as much as they can to face the sun. So if I turn
If
it
you do
that
that,
way,
then it'll be more efficient.
and you can see the electric charge is, well, full.
Yeah, over the other side.
I'm just doing that one.
Yay! Oh, it does look like a proper satellite-ish.
Ish. Yeah.
bit chunky.
I'm not sure what these are actually doing because that seems to be facing.
They're communicating with their squid people.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's us done. We have
What
a
a cute
satellite.
little satellite. Oh.
It's an ugly piece of shit.
Yes, it's terrible.
It really is.
But still, it made us lots of money.
Right. Let's back to the space center. So we have left that up in orbit.
Well done.
So awesome. Well, that was a quick video today. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, John. John. Thank you, Thom, for joining me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it was good. It was fun.
All right, and we'll see you next time.
Moon!
Cheerio.
I want to go to the moon.